Hey guys, this is Mr. Moon. Today we're going to talk about the function machine. At the end of this lesson, you'll be able to use the input value with a function and simplify it to get an output value. So the function machine has three parts. The first part is the input, and they are the domain or the independent values that we put into the machine. We also know these as the x values. Then we have the rule, that's the second part. The rule is the equation that tells us what to do with the input. And the last part is the output. It's the result of substituting our input into the rule and then simplifying the expression. If we think about the function machine in terms of a soda machine, the buttons are like the input values. The computer inside the machine is like the rule because it tells us what to do with the button that we press. And then the drink is the output. So let's do an example together. Find the output of the function f of x is equal to negative 3x plus 1 for the input of 4. So 4 is my input. That's like my button. F of x is equal to negative 3x plus 1 is my rule. It's like the computer inside of the machine. And I want to know what comes out of the machine, so I want to know the output. In order to do that, I set up a 3-column table. My first column is my input value, or my input values if I have more than one. The second column is my rule, and the third column is going to be my output. So f of x equals negative 3x plus 1 goes in the middle. My input values, which are going to be my x values in this case, go on the far left. And the only input value I have here is 4. And then the resulting output value is going to go on the far right. So the way that this works is I take my equation, my function, and I replace it with my input value. So in this case, I had x. I replace all those x's with 4. So I have f of 4 is equal to negative 3 times 4 plus 1. I simplify that, and I get negative 11. So the output value for the input of 4 is equal to negative 11. Find the output of the function f of x is equal to 2x plus 3 for the following input values. X is equal to negative 2, 0, 1, and 6. So my input values are negative 2, 0, 1, and 6. Those are like my buttons. 2x plus 3 is my rule. That's like the computer inside the machine. And then my output values are what I want, so there's a question mark. My rule goes in the middle. My input values, and again, they're going to be my x's, go on the far left. In this case, I've got 4, negative 2, 0, 1, and 6. And my outputs, f of x, are going to go on the far right. I first substitute in negative 2. 2 times negative 2 plus 3 is equal to negative 1. So I have my first output value. Then I substitute in my 0 on the next line. So 2 times 0 plus 3 is equal to 3. F of 1 is equal to 2 times 1 plus 3. Gives us 5. And my last row, 2 times 6 plus 3 is equal to 15. So the output values of the function for the values of negative 2, 0, 1, and 6 are negative 1, 3, 5, and 15. The function machine works by putting an input value into the rule, simplifying it, and then you get the output value.
That's all, folks.